What's up, people of America? Welcome to my channel, Aqua 1300. So glad you guys are here. This is my first video, so I'm pretty excited. If you guys didn't know, this channel will be covering a lot of basketball conspiracies and theories. So if that's your thing, this will be the perfect channel for you. So today's theory will be one that doesn't have a true answer, but we're going to find the most realistic one. We're going to be looking to three sides of the story, and yes, this is the Paul Pierce injury theory, so without further ado, let's get right into it. So it's 2008 in the NBA Finals, Game 1 in the Garden. It's been a back-and-forth affair, and each team could take the game. So we're about midway through the third quarter. Kobe comes off a screen, throws up a floater, makes it, and then Paul Pierce drops to the floor screaming in pain, and the Celtics fans are crying on their couch. It's not really clear what happened. It looks to be Pierce tweaked his ankle on Kendrick Perkins, but the bottom line is Pierce is laying on the floor in pain. So he has to get carried off the court and put into a wheelchair. The man can't even walk. But then, just 2 minutes later, the Paul Pierce that was just screaming like his leg got amputated is running out of the locker room perfectly fine. So the first scenario that we're going to look at is saying that yes, indeed, Paul Pierce did get injured and he toughed it out and 2 minutes later, miraculously, came back on the court. So yes, I think scenario 1 is the best answer. I mean, he overreacted, but Pierce is a great player and those type of things are what the great players do. Now, I'm sure they gave him medicine or drugged him up, something like that. Supposedly, he took 4 painkillers in the locker room, but I think this is probably the most realistic answer, for the other two are pretty far-fetched, but let's get into scenario 2. Now, scenario 2 is pretty funny, and it's that Paul Pierce, pooped his pants and faked the injury to finish the rest on the toilet. Now, I know there's a viral video of a stain that's shown on Paul Pierce's pants, but that footage was taken in Game 2, so there's no clear evidence that this is true, but it's honestly just pretty funny. So, in my opinion, scenario 3 is pretty interesting, and it states that Paul Pierce faked the injury to hype up the crowd. Now, this would actually be pretty cool if this were true and smart on Paul Pierce's part. I know there's no clear evidence to this one, but I just wanted to add it because I thought it would be pretty cool. So that's it for this week's video, guys. Make sure to leave a comment on telling me what theory you think is true about the Paul Pierce injury, and tell me if there's any I missed out that are crazier than these ones. But on another note, make sure to subscribe and leave a like. I know this was my first video, and it wasn't the best, but in a year's worth of time, with your guys' help, I can be making good quality videos. But have a good weekend. See you guys next week. Peace.